Hey there, my fellow fans of mind, body, wisdom, dowsing, and energy shifting, also known as energy alchemy for well-being. Let's talk today about what's been going on with pretty much everyone on the planet. First of all, if you're feeling like down and out and such, I would say start clearing your governing vessel meridian really quickly and just say, I now disconnect from sensing the energies and emotions of all humans right now. And maybe you want to disconnect from feeling energies and emotions of mass consciousness, even your animal friends. And that's one of the best reasons to start uplifting your emotions. Your children, grandchildren, your animal friends, and other humans, they can feel your emotions because we're all one, right? We're all linked together energetically, even though it looks like we're separate. That's the illusion here on this planet in this lifetime. So I went online and I decided to go and ask the Googles a specific question, which was, what are the major negative emotions that people are feeling right now? And of course, I got a whole big old list here, and it's very sad because most people don't know how to do it yourself emotional release work, but you do. And if you don't, if you're new to my channel, I'm Colleen Flanagan, mind, body, wisdom expert, master dowser, and author of this bestseller on Amazon, Fearless Accurate Dowsing. So the three main ways I recommend clearing your emotions are, you can spin your hand in a circle, which creates a vortex, to the left to release, to the right to instill the energies you want. You can do the same thing with a pendulum or a necklace that you have. You can also arc your hand over the governing vessel meridian. You can also tap if you have shoulder issues. Tap here. Just use whatever feels best to you. Use whatever you prefer, and use it every day, please. Even when you get up in the morning, if you have some doubts and fears about things you got to face later on in the day, just get rid of your fears. Fear is not a life sentence, not even a day sentence. If you're having a bad day, just turn it the F around, okay? That's what I do. Just remember, there should be no such thing as a bad day. Yes, bad moments. Maybe a bad half hour or hour. But just clear the emotions and you'll feel like, I'm going to kick some butt today. So I'm going to spin this pendulum, which I got from Raymond Grace, to the left. Remember, you can do this. If you don't like this pendulum stuff, pendulums are not demonic. All they are is tools to move energy around and to read energy. That's it. Don't believe anyone telling you that they're demonic or they're of the devil or something like that. They're not. They're just tools. Would you think of like a pair of scissors as demonic? It cuts through things. You could stab someone with them. No, don't think of pendulums or dowsing rods or muscle testing or anything like that. It's not demonic. It's a God-given gift to tap into our intuition and find the answers we need that we don't know ourselves. So let's get started. Getting off my soapbox now. I now, and you can repeat after me or just listen to this, watch it. I now release these emotions that I've been feeling, whether they be mine or someone else's. And again, I disconnect from sensing all humans' energies and emotions. Don't want to, don't need to. I release my fears and my feelings of worry and of anxiety, of emotional struggle to stay above water, sometimes feeling like we're treading water, right? Just can barely keep your head above the water and still live every day. I release these feelings of stress and distress, of sadness, grief, of anger. I release my feelings of resentment against all the people in power who created this mess in the world, right? Remember, Lady Karma never forgets a name or address. She's coming after him with her giant pack of karma dogs. I now release my feelings of helplessness, hopelessness. I choose to remember life is a cycle. It just keeps going up and down, like a roller coaster, right? I let go of this fear things are never going to get better. I release my fear and feelings of being alone and loneliness. Maybe you're afraid of losing your loved ones. especially in the war. Just let that go. It's okay to let it go. When you let go of emotions, it doesn't mean that more bad stuff is coming your way. Again, the cycles of life. For all of us, bad stuff will come to us and then great stuff will come to us. And the more your energy is elevated, the better life you're going to have. That's what's happened to me and a lot of people I know, right? Emotions, especially fear-based emotions, are like magnets, and they bring more of the same, and you don't want that eating up your insides. So let's clear all of our fears and expectations, unmet expectations. Let's clear our fears about the situations going on right now. And we're just going to address the 5 fears I always look at. I release my fears of failure in whatever part of your life you feel like maybe you've been a failure or you can't achieve what you want. You haven't met your expectations, or God forbid, the expectations of your employer. I remember how that was. I release my fear of failure now, and the fear of failure for my loved ones. Maybe it's a financial failure, fear of failure to keep your animal friends well. Also now release all your fears and my fears of not being safe. With all the social drama and trauma going on now, release our fears that the bad times are never going to end. Because it feels like this has been going on for too long. And we're not seeing very much getting better. Just let that go. Just because we don't see it online or on our TVs or wherever, on the radio if you're real old like me, listening to the radio. Just because we can't see it or hear about it doesn't mean it's not happening. And I sense things are definitely happening on the down low that will help resolve some of these issues with the power-hungry, corrupt, greedy people of this planet. Now we're releasing our fears of being rejected or abandoned by loved ones, by a job, by income, by God maybe. Just let it go. Yeah, breathe it out. And finally, releasing fears that with success comes consequences. If you're at work and you're very successful, you're probably going to get more projects loaded on you because the slackers don't do a good job and rarely finish their work, right? Been there, done that, getting all the slackers working. I'm like, if they only worked as hard as I did, they would have their tasks done. Well, she's been going through a lot of things. Yeah, I know, she's taking 2-3 hour lunches shopping. Ooh, bitter, party of one. Release that bitterness now. Releasing your fears of the consequences of success. If you're an entrepreneur, the more successful you are, the more you got to work. Because you're going to have more clients and more sales and things. And yes, it's a joyful time, but sometimes we just feel it leads to overwhelm. And then you feel ashamed. I should be grateful, I'm so busy, but I can't take it anymore. Releasing all that emotional fatigue, work fatigue, sales fatigue, product fatigue, entrepreneurial fatigue, employee fatigue. If you're a boss, releasing fatigue of management decisions, just let it go. And that's all you got to do. Talk about what's ticking you off, what you're afraid of. You don't even need to speak it out loud if you don't want to, right? And just let it all go. And then put in some good stuff. I choose now that I've released my feelings and I feel no emotional charge about what I felt horribly grievous about a few minutes ago. I instill the power of bliss, power of joy, feeling highly energized. I boost my physical energy to 100% effectiveness and functionality. I boost my mental stability and focus to 100% effectiveness and functionality. I boost my emotional stability to 100% effectiveness and functionality. Instead of this emotional roller coaster, maybe every video I watch, I freak out and oh my God, what are we going to do? Please don't do that to yourself. I've done it. Not a good thing to do. Or as one of my software engineering guy friends used to say, Colleen 3D, don't do that. Remember the 3D rule. Don't do that. Letting it go. As I rebalance my entire energy system now, I feel safe to remain at a nice level emotional baseline. To feel, well, no matter what happens, I can handle it. Because guess what? You've been through hell and back in your life. I don't care what age you are. Everyone and every age comes with its own set of issues, challenges, and feeling overwhelmed. But you're already here. You went through all that stuff and you're here watching this video. You're a survivor and a thriver. Remember that. Instill that. I'm a survivor and a thriver. That's how simple it is. Please share this with your friends and let them know. You don't need to feel bad about it. But the thing is, if you're watching everything, or you can't even have a choice on social media, all this crap still pops up, trying to make you afraid with their emotional terrorism, just say, no, it's not going to happen. It's just emotions, and I'm getting rid of them. Thank you so much for watching and commenting, liking, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace out, namaste. You are beloved. Get 10 free chapters of my Fearless Accurate Dowsing book on my website, emorescue.com. There's also links to all my Amazon books and other interesting information. Thank you.